Now, my guest today started 2022 on one of the best notes possible. That's with a new car. So he didn't even pay for the new car. Rather, he received it as the winner of the year's Alibaba's Spontaneity competition that was part of the January 1st concert. A new face in Nigeria's comedy industry. Now, this win is definitely helping to put him on the map. Beth from Pakor is here with me in the studio. Hey, what's good?
Yeah, I'm very fine, thank you.
Did I do your intros? You like your intro?
You did well.
I'm
trying to enjoy the accent,
sure.
actually. You tried.
Now, for someone who initially started with a career in law, how did you end up in comedy?
I don't know, I think comedy met me during my early days in the university. Yeah, or prior to university, actually. I did a program before university, so I used to be normally funny to my guys. So something like, I tried this as a career and I started to stand up. I was actually skeptical, But then I tried it and it was working perfectly well, and then I had to switch, and the rest is history.
Could have represented me. But now, honestly, going with guardians, your parents, were they supportive of this?
Yes, they were. Early stages, they always were. Stages, they always were, actually.
Of you moving from law?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm still on with the whole law thing. I'll be going to law school by this year. Hopefully become a lawyer by next year. So I'm still on track, just that I would not practice. You understand? I don't know for now, but I don't
you can practice if it's a problem.
Yeah, I can, actually. I actually can represent certain matters, but actually going to court, being an outright solicitor, no, I'm not doing that. So they actually support it.
Well, now we have seen the rise of Instagram, the Instagram comedians and the skits and all of that. Yeah. And those who put skits together, like I said, would you prefer stand-up or skits?
Stand-up. Stand-up. I like skit making, no doubt. But I think I find a different joy and a different peace with stand-up. I do that at ease, way more than I can do any other thing.
Well, I mean, I feel like stand-up, tests your talent, skits tests your time, your patience, kind of, because you have to. Now, let's talk about your win. Tell us about the coming out tops of the competition that stretched up for months.
Actually, it was an amazing process. It was a good process, actually. I got to know about the competition around December last year. I went for the auditions and I did well. Got qualified for the finals. Did pretty good at the finals, and I made the winner. It was really challenging though, because Alibaba Spontaneity, anyone who knows the show knows how tough it is. Not just about coming to crack jokes like probably already made jokes. It's about making jokes on the spot. So it was pretty much surrounded with so much uncertainty. I don't know, I think it takes just grace. Not even the smart
I think what it's going to take right now, we have a video of you doing your thing. Okay. So let's take a look at one of his comedy performances.
Jesus, this is like...
Where everybody here, they look like doctor. Now we look like prisoner. We escape. The rope, I don't tire reach 5 times. It's still long like this. Crazy things going on, amazing show. Now Lagos here, and they do show like this. I don't want to show. I believe say everybody here buy ticket before they enter. As you come, you don't buy ticket, you go show bouncer, you go enter. Perfect show. For Port Harcourt, they don't like to buy ticket, go show. If not be free show, they know they go. Every time free show. If you do show, put ticket, nobody go go. One day, one man, Mr. Jude, he don't verse, he don't know how to follow Port Harcourt people. Now he do show, he bring the video, he bring Bonner Boy, he bring Bovito MC, he bring P-Square. Very big show. Big act, put ticket, get fee, free. Now when everybody don't gather, enter the hall like this, show don't start small. Now you lock the door, keep police outside, keep bouncer, people they buy tickets to go outside. Crazy country.
Bro.
No. You're actually very funny. Really
Thank you
funny.
very much.
Now, one of the things that the legendary Alibaba pushes on is that comedians should be spontaneous.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, how did that go for you?
It actually went pretty well. Even if it was taxing, I was really stressed in my head. I was scared. I was tensioned actually, because it was just too much uncertainty. You don't know what you're going to see. So you sure what you're going to say is going to be funny? you know. And okay, the video that I just played, we had a chance to actually do proper jokes. You came home with at least that. Okay, people knows we can have funny. So even if the spontaneity time, it was not what you expected, but then it was actually good, and I think it has actually carved my craft in a different way. So I think I'm beginning to, after the competition, I'm beginning to make joke at ease.
Blown. You're blown. Well, now, just as, what's your creativity process?
Yeah, actually, I get to, most of my jokes come from reality, things that happen around. So I just get to see an issue, a trending issue, and I'm like, how do I actually communicate this to people?
So when you have like an issue with, like, maybe you're talking to someone, and it's funny, then you make that. What, please, I beg this better. Wait.
You just have to be careful around me, Sha.
So I cannot make small.
You can't make mistakes around me because I'm actually you're just going to follow me to You're like, but now that's what happened the other day.
You better use, like, if you're going to use News Central, please don't use my name. I beg.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now after winning this competition, what can we expect from you in 2022?
I think a whole lot, because prior to winning this competition, I already had my year planned out. I actually do my annual show in Port Harcourt. It's been really successful by God's grace over the years. So I actually plan doing it bigger this year. I actually plan on going into, I actually have been doing online contents prior to this time, but I'm going to hit it harder now.
Hard.
Because I just finished school last year. So the whole of school drama, project defense, and all of that, it actually delayed me or slowed down the process. But right now, I'm almost free, so giving it my 100. You know?
In life, you know, Einstein said one thing: aspire to Maguire. Now, this is obviously essential. And moving on, Ghana's Shatta Wale is still in the news, but this time he's not going after. He's not going after his fellow artists, though. He has set his sights on Ghanaian bloggers. In fact, he has vowed to deal with them and make sure they stick to professionalism. Now, in a Facebook post, that is very nice of him. He accused Ghanaian bloggers of using their platform to spread falsehood about their artists instead of commending their craft. Now, here's what he said. This year alone, I want to make sure at least one blogger goes to prison and learn what is being a professional. While Nigerian bloggers, they praise their own in this current situation. Ghanaian bloggers are spreading false info in the country. He also added that he has told a leading Ghanaian police officer to put bloggers on notice before their stories affect the country. He said he succeeded in his fight against false prophecies, and he would do the same against such bloggers. I'm honestly not sure if Nigerian celebrities would agree that Nigerian bloggers don't spread lies. From taking on fellow musicians to now taking on bloggers, Shatta Wale may have a future as an advocate. I don't know what type of advocate, honestly. But why is it Nigeria? Because, you know, Burna Boy said one thing. He said, in Ghana, they play American music, South African music. Why is it Nigeria? Why, in your own opinion?
I don't know. I just feel like already before now, Nigeria and Ghana used to have this whole, we've had too many comparisons, Giant of Africa, who's the richest, the whole Ghana jollof thing, which we actually used to take like a joke.
Like a joke, yeah.
Do you understand? It's not that deep. So I feel like it's just this kind of younger brother, or not, let me not just say younger, so it doesn't look like I'm already putting them below Nigeria.
Calling younger
no, like Ghana as a country. Like, let me just say a sibling. Not a younger sibling, actually. A sibling in the right sense that is pretty envious of the brother. Do you understand? They're both trying. Both countries are trying, but I feel like Shatta is just, the guy is just trying to cause crazy as disunity. And
so do you think that he has any point?
He has a point.
He has a point.
To me, he has no point. Like, I feel like he's just trying to gain relevance because there has been very good cooperation between, there has actually been good cooperation between Nigerian artists and Ghana artists. King Promise, Wizkid, we have Sarkodie, we have Kidi. They had a banger with Davido and Mayokun some years back. Like, no one has heard anything. So why is Shatta Wale the only problem? Obviously, everybody have their flaws, even between Nigerian artists, right? There's the rivalry is there usually, but
you see someone with lemon hair and then you want us as a problem. But anyway, now while 2021 saw the international movie scene struggle to come out from the shadow of COVID, there's an opportunity for local movie industries to take a bigger bite of the pie. And that is exactly what Nigeria's Nollywood, industry did. The continent's #1 movie industry saw a number of local movies that brought audiences to the cinemas and even set records. The Association of Cinema Owners, Operators and Managers has listed the top 10 highest grossing Nollywood releases of 2021. Released on July 16, 2021, Dwindo starring Funke Akindele, Bisola Ayola, Gregory, Brother Shaggy, amongst others, made 43 million. Shole, directed by Kayode, starring Nollywood faves like Shola, Aduni, and Lateef, made 49 million. The drama thriller Bad Comments, starring Jim Ike, brought in 6 million. Breaded Life made 88 million. Ayra raked in 99 million. And coming in at #5 was the remake of Aki and Popo, which brought in 92 million naira, Nigerian naira. Now, if you're coming from where I'm coming from, which is Uganda, translate it and you understand why I'm screaming. Now, my village people, which really, honestly, my village people are looking at me now, but my village people was #4 on the list with 100 million, while Prophetess made 131 million naira. And the Ghost and Tout 2 made 134.46 million naira. And rounding the list at #1, released on Christmas Day and maintaining his winning streak, was Christmas in Miami, starring top Nigerian comedian AY. Now, the 4th installment of the Akport film series broke the Nollywood box office record by making 100 million in the first 5 days of release, and has now gone to make 134.54 million. Jim Mike had one of the highest grossing Nigerian films of 2022. Now, when News Central spoke to him last year, he said Bad Comments was partly based off his experience as a celebrity. I think we all remember Jim Ike's little, if you talk, you collect. Now, that's not why the actor is trending right now. In an interview that surfaced online today, he revealed that his fight with Nollywood actor Uche Mudogo was staged as promo for Bad Comments. He says he understands the audience and how to manipulate them into believing what he wanted. You know what? I'm heartbroken, but you know what? You need to hear this for yourself.
Orchestrated.
I thought so.
I wanted to tell them to paint the picture was like in the social media ecosystem.
Yes, yes.
I can orchestrate anything and you will perceive it. It's about perception.
It's about, you know what is remarkable? This is why you are so good. As I looked at it, I was like, the Jim Ike I know, he cannot make this kind of.
No, that's a
But people
mistake.
believe
Like
it.
no, because that's it. That will show you that word is so real. There's nothing that exists in that word. I called the man, we had an understanding, paid very well for it, wrote the script, called Moses in, we shot it. I'm about to release the ending of it. I'm not stupid.
I know.
I will never make that kind of mistake.
But now, honestly, is it too far? Is it too far to like fool your fans
I
like
feel like
that?
was too far. And in as much as it was too far, it was way more extreme to actually review to us.
Unnecessary.
Like,
We didn't ask.
I feel like he shouldn't have said that on the interview. He should have just let it slide, because I don't think anything he wants to do subsequently is actually going to get good momentum, because
It's
already
just-
put a vex. Do you understand? Because many people were taking the side like, yeah, the guy deserved it, but fooled us to watch a movie.
I definitely want to hear Uche's side of the story. Do you?
I actually want to. I can't actually wait to
Because
hear
I
it.
think this is acting beyond acting.
Well, you need to see, even with her, he's still telling us that he did us bad, and he's still gingering us. He's still shouting
And
us.
it's wearing sunglasses
He
on top
pride,
of
like,
it.
not to manipulate. What? You come and do another film next time.
But anyway, and then still some more Nollywood-related news. Star actresses Iyabo Ojo and Fathia Balogun have buried the hatchet as the new year kicks off. The screen stars were involved in a messy rift back in 2020 over their relationship with an alleged young lover. Wow. Now, a little backstory here. In an Instagram post, Ojo took a swipe at Fathia Balogun, calling her a snitch and a backstabber. According to her, the actress has always been envious of the younger actors in the industry. She also revealed how she was instrumental in planning her birthday 2 years ago in Turkey, which is in the abroad, even though she went ahead to snitch on her. It was rumored that the reason behind their rift was because of a romantic relationship. Iyabo Ojo, however, she came out to say, and she insisted that she can never get into a fight with another celebrity because of a man. Now, just today, the ladies took to their Instagram pages sharing photos of each other. In Ojo's post, she thanked a few people for the role they played in their reconciliation. She said, "It's all peace and love. How we go follow each other again, God, in this life, I want to learn Pidgin. I beg." Well, she said it remains for. And Balogun's post said, "Happy New Year, Iyabo Ojo, more wisdom and understanding, let peace reign." And I love to see that, from P Square to actresses and all of that, I love to see people getting back and all of that. Now, from movie stars to music stars, I've said it before, the last year was an amazing year for Nigerian musicians, and now another person, or should I say, a platform, is agreeing with me now. Shazam has released predictions of 2022 playlist and highlighted 5 artists that will make a splash in 2022. One of them is Nigerian singer and maven artist Ayra Star, who is 19 years by the way. Where was I when I was 19? What did I do? Yeah, it's okay. Now, the music app said Ayra Star's rise this year was largely mounted on her breakout track Bloody Samaritan, which has had its first Shazam in Lagos. It was released as the lead single of the Nigerian singer-songwriter's debut album 19 and Dangerous, but took on a life in its own as listeners were drawn in by the alluring violin melody that drops into contagious Afropop magic. An undeniable jam, I can't even deny it. Bloody Samaritan was the most Shazam song by a local female artist in Nigeria this year, and impressive accomplishment considering it came out only in July. Now, over the past 1 year, Star has moved on from dropping covers and originals on Instagram to releasing her self-titled EP and her recent album, 19 and Dangerous. Other artists on the list are Danny Lux, Lean, Sad Night Dynamite, and Stick C. Nigerian singer and songwriter Buju has just announced one of a kind NFT project. Now, before we even get into that, what do you think about Ayra Star's rise?
Actually, she's
Is it well deserving?
Yeah, I think it is. That song blew up like it was everywhere, and it was actually a nice song, good tune, good melody, good reading. It was actually worth the hype. Not even hype.
That's the right time.
Something like this.
Hey. That's my jam. Everywhere, like when you go through Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Vibe killer.
You're talking about Instagram. How about TikTok?
Huh?
If you're on TikTok.
Vibe killer.
If you're on
Go to vibe killer. Vibe killer. But anyway, now moving on, our fans of English songwriter and singer Adele would love to hear that her album 30 has emerged the best-selling album of 2021 after only 6 weeks on sale. The Grammy Award-winning singer sold more than 600,000 copies of her 6th studio album 30, with 80% of the sales on CD and on vinyl as well. Now, according to official charts company, Adele's 4th record had over 600,000 combined chart sales, making the biggest album of 2021. Almost 450,000 of those units were physical sales, while 53,000 of them were counted as downloads. Also, 8 of the top 10 albums on the list were from British musicians. Ed Sheeran took 2nd place with Equals, and ABBA came 3rd with their comeback record Voyage, which was the year's biggest seller on vinyl. Now, other bestsellers, there are other bestsellers, but I mean, we're probably going to count just the 3 and all of that, which is great, In the words of Drake, don't nobody remember number 2. But let's play the video. Now, while she's celebrating, it appears that Jason Derulo has zero tolerance for being mistaken for another R&B superstar, so much so. Why are you laughing? No.
This is actually annoying. It's actually annoying.
He attacked 2 guys at a Las Vegas hotel for calling him Usher. Imagine Usher. It's honestly,
I think
like,
they actually have that resemblance. Slightly.
There's no resemblance. The report have it. Jason Derulo was coming out from a casino in Vegas when he attacked 2 men, one of whom screamed slurs at him and called him Usher. Video evidence shows that someone in the crowd shouted, "Hey, yo, why did you slap him, dog?" And then a separate voice yells, "Hey, Asha, blip you." In a reaction, the ruler got pissed and, I don't know if I can say it, but like something came to the person's face, right in the face, and sending him to the floor. He allegedly also slapped the second guy moments later, and security had to step in to break up the scrum. It is not really clear if it was a slur or being called Asha that was a trigger button. The two victims of Jason's fist did not want to press charges, but there's always a possibility of a loose. They always change their mind once lawyers convince them. Lawyers like you
let you know what you stand to gain.
Yeah. But do you think that's right? Like, would you feel nice if someone came and now called you basket mouth?
So if you call me someone like basket mouth, I'm not gonna feel real bad. But probably if I get to basket mouth level, and maybe I have a colleague like that. Not just basket mouth is a legend. Let me say my colleague, and then you call my colleague's name because you feel like I look like him, man.
Definitely. But that's all we have for you on East Central. Once again, my name is Amal Kansime, and I've had a lovely. Yeah. I think, guy, speak.
What did you say?
I said I've had the lovely. I said you are lovely.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm lovely.
Say your
Thank
name.
you very much. Lovely Bertram.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys.
See you.